That's the entity that's engaging in conspiring murder. It's obviously engaged in you'll recall, at 3 o'clock on July 25th, 2025, the Ontario Police Department doing the exact same thing. And this is Simba stalking, okay? Doing so with the city of Ontario. Ashley Goldsmith, that's federal prison, okay? Gang stalking with the Latino male, that's monitoring. And so is Yvette with Simba, that's federal prison with the Ontario. And the direct engagement in federal stalking by the business and the employees of that business, monitoring with the gang stalkers who are immigrants in this country. She's doing the same thing in the middle of the afternoon while the fake sun's over the same roof. Okay, that's the entity that's engaged in very highly unintelligent conduct, but the pattern of conduct is such that the gang stalking police officers are supposed to terrorize you and harass you so much that you stop talking about them and that you're supposed to focus on them because they're the ones that are impervious to being exposed and prosecuted. They're being disbanded, the Ontario Police, and the people of the state that are immigrants are being deported, and the people of the state are going to federal prison. This is the entity that committed kidnapping, the Ontario Police, and license KKB 99 on September 25th, 2020. The police are gang stalking at 9 o'clock in the morning when this fake sun is still here, just like they are at 6:03 p.m. when the fake sun is still right here. And Simba is here engaging in federal stalking under Title 18 and criminal acts of obstruction of Alan D. Wapner is doing with commercial planes over my room as well, where the fake sun is still here into the evening where it's setting. And doing so pursuant to what is real-time knowledge, that is surveillance of the evidence to prosecute and disband Mike Lorenz's personal engagement in gang stalking and furtherance of murder. This entity is gang stalking with this level of impunity with Tracy Banks at Woodside City, where the entity engaged in what is attempted murder, poisoning, and the Ontario Police Department gang stalking, psychologically torturing, and harassing with the intent to obstruct justice while they were waiting for poison that the entity is engaging in together while they're seeking to murder the targeted individual. That's what's relevant to the fake sun that's here, reflecting off of this windshield, the same entrance where it's present, as I'm documenting at 5 o'clock in the evening, where license 9MBP997 is crossing path under this fake sun that's still here, where the demons who are shown to be as such are flying away, and the fake sun stays right here over me, the person who is being targeted, with every other corrupt business, everybody living in relevant position, gang stalking, pacing around under a fake sun and an engineered light, which also fills my hotel room, where the people of the state are engaged in monitoring. That's what Simba is engaging in. This is impossible light, where the patrons, including Simba, are monitoring. And the entity is engaging in that while you are documenting it. These are sex offenders monitoring the genitalia of the targeted individual. The entity is very foolish, providing evidence of gang stalking police officers who are going to federal prison. Those two clowns that were gang stalking by being parked at the gas pump number 1 and engaging in criminal summoning here and then marching in the middle of the parking lot, they're going to prison. Okay, this is P.O.C. The gang stalker City of Ontario and Simba monitoring with the people of the state paying for their hotel rooms. License 9TPS 450, engaging in stalking with impossible light across the dumpster, gang stalking crossing a path, monitoring with the police while they're under the guise providing an in Christ's name. That's blasphemous, and it's also a federal offense of terrorism, and doing so pursuant to what is psychological torture with the police whom they're gang stalking me with, threatening by stalking in a helicopter like they're going to drop bombs on me and start shooting at me. This is the pattern of conduct by the Ontario Police, which is not different and distinct while Simba engages in it. Monitoring in a private space is a sex offense committed by Simba. This is P.O.C. Okay? It's not the provision of housing services, and it's the federal RICO case against every business as Simba is engaging in the same one. Under the fake sun that's still here at the end of the day. It is currently 11:15 a.m. You've seen the Ontario International Airport. You've seen the Ontario Police. This is Paul Leon's removal. Gang stalking mayors are being removed from office. This is the entity that is conspiring and failed at murdering myself, the targeted individual, engaging in what is poisoning. And these are not strangers that are gang stalking the targeted individual that the entity engaged in what is poisoning as an entity. Doing so, acting gang stalk with impunity, as I've been documenting for a prolonged period because the entity was waiting for that poison to kick in. And guess what? The poison didn't work. That attempted murder, though, it's going on the record. And there are people that are going to prison. And you're going to start with those that are gang stalking immigrants, making money while gang stalking with the police, who are present, stalking at the window, and then they're stalking in helicopter. They're going to prison. This is P.O.C. It is currently 11:16 a.m.